and lots of beautiful birds. One morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth's sheds. "A golden eagle has been seen at Bluffs Cove," he said. "It is a very special bird. Bird watchers are coming from far and wide." Thomas and Percy both wanted to take the bird watchers to Bluffs Cove and see the golden eagle. But Sir Topham Hatt chose Emily. "Percy, you are to collect milk from the dairy," said Sir Topham Hatt. "And Thomas, you are to collect stone from the quarry. It must reach Brendam Docks before the boat sails." Sir Topham Hatt left. Thomas and Percy were disappointed. "I wish I was taking the bird watchers," Percy said sadly. "And I wish I could see the golden eagle," huffed Thomas as he set off. Thomas arrived at the quarry. There were freight cars of stone as far as the eye could see. "Cinders and ashes," gasped Thomas. But he soon buffered up and puffed slowly away. Thomas had to stop at the junction to Bluffs Cove. Percy was waiting there. They both watched as Emily cheerfully chuffed past. Her cars were filled with happy bird watchers. "I wish I could go up to Bluffs Cove," Percy puffed. Then Thomas had an idea. Percy liked ideas. "My train is long and heavy," puffed Thomas. "If you take half of my freight cars to the docks before you go to the dairy, I can go and find the golden eagle." Percy listened carefully. "Then I will collect the other half of my freight cars, and it will be your turn to go and see the eagle." Percy thought this was a grand idea. Thomas shunted his freight cars into the siding. "It will be quicker to take half of the freight cars to Brendam Docks," Thomas said happily to Percy. And he headed for Bluffs Cove. Percy buffered up to the train and puffed slowly away with half of Thomas's freight cars. Thomas arrived at Bluffs Cove in no time at all. He waited and waited. He was sure the golden eagle would come. But the golden eagle was nowhere to be seen. Thomas was disappointed. Then Bertie the bus pulled up. "The golden eagle has been seen on Gordon's Hill," he called. "How exciting! I must get there right away," cried Thomas. And he set off for Gordon's Hill at once. Thomas was so excited about seeing the golden eagle, he couldn't think of anything else. He forgot about the freight cars full of stone. And he forgot about Percy. Percy had taken half of Thomas's freight cars to the docks. Now he headed for the dairy to deliver the milk. He was happy. He'd have time to see the golden eagle. But when Percy passed the siding near Bluffs Cove, he was surprised to see Thomas's half of the freight cars still there. "If the boat sails without them, Thomas will be in trouble," worried Percy. Percy decided to help his friend. Percy buffered up to the long line of freight cars and slowly puffed away. Percy got to the docks just in time. The quarry wagons were uncoupled, and Percy set off again for the dairy. He was feeling very tired. Thomas was feeling full of puff. He wheeshed happily up Gordon's Hill. He was sure now he would see the golden eagle.